everybody, I am Ace Creeper and today I'm back with a brand new Doctor Who Series 13 filming video. Today is a bit of a different one. Obviously we're back with some Series 13 news, didn't expect to be talking about it this soon, but here we are. They have started filming Series 13 and we have some pictures from when they've been filming on location. So we're going to break down those pictures today. There's not too much to talk about, so it's not going to be a mega long video, but I thought we'd break it down anyway from various little images here and there, as well as some eyewitness reports about what they've been seeing on the sort of location and what kind of episode this could be. The first image of the day came from a sort of runner who was doing a bit of a sort of running challenge for sort of this month, and they've just posted a photo of them catching a bit of Doctor Who filming in the background of their run. They were running around Merthyr Tydfil. I probably have butchered the pronunciation of that. That is a place in Wales. There's lots of lovely open areas, and this particular photo, as you can probably see on screen, is of the Doctor Who location filming. It's not a very high-res photo, it is a sort of selfie thing, but you can see where the crew have sort of set up their tents in the sort of top left. You can see the actual shooting area with lots of lovely smoke, and you can actually see the silhouette of the TARDIS there as well, which is quite exciting and always lovely to see. So it's definitely Doctor Who. You can see that. That is definitely a TARDIS. Even at the low quality, it's unmistakably a TARDIS. Obviously this doesn't give us much, we just can see a sort of wide angle of the kind of place that they're shooting, a bit of a grimy sort of field, lots of smoke, all that sort of thing. However, thanks to some new photos from the Whovian Hub on Instagram, go and check them out on there obviously, we've got some new photos of different parts of the set that were previously unseen. Here is one of some sort of hut area with a sort of tent in the background, lots of wooden bits and bats outside. It could be for the location shooting for Doctor Who, we don't really know. Presumably it is because it looks like the same sort of area, but as always, take everything with a pinch of salt that you see online. Not really too much to break down there, just looks very period piecey, so it's safe to assume that this episode, whatever it is going to be some sort of historical episode. And then this next one is a bit more interesting. You've got lots of different bits and bats here. It looks like they're still building the set, whatever the set looks like it's going to be. But it looks like some sort of alien contraption. And then weirdly enough, we've got lots of little sort of half spheres of some sort of red material built along the landscape around the same local area. An interesting one yet again, but again nothing too high res. Very sneaky photos here taken from the sort of location shoot. So yeah, I think it's quite interesting stuff, but looks good, looks interesting, looks promising somewhat. And finally, we've got a very quick video zooming into the TARDIS at night time, and it looks gorgeous. The lighting, the darkness, all that sort of stuff, it looks really, really good, and I'm quite excited about it because the aesthetic already looks pretty damn nice. The Whovian Hub also gave us some information regarding dialogue and potential monsters, so we're going to talk about that now. Obviously, when it comes to stuff that hasn't got any video or photographic evidence, you have to take it with a massive, massive pinch of salt, but here is what they sent over today. According to them, there was sort of an explosion, and then Jodie apparently said they were retreating. A man in period costume replied, whilst being on the floor, "I lost two." A woman then said, "We thank you, whoever you are." And Jodie also said it was done. Very disjointed bits of dialogue there, as you could probably expect. I don't know if you remember the sort of clip that we saw from Arachnids in the UK a while back, the first ever proper bit of outdoor filming that got caught on camera, and you could barely make out any of that. So that's probably just piecing together little bits that were heard, if that's accurate. But again, period costumes worth noting, and the sort of dialect of the woman saying, "We thank you, whoever you are." It sounds kind of quite formal for a modern day type scenario. So again, leaning into the whole idea that this could be historical. The monsters or aliens were described as being somewhat stormtrooper-like from the waist down. The top half was said to be covered in bubble wrap. The example being compared to the stormtroopers from Rogue One Star Wars story, the ones that were on the beach, the sand troopers. Again, the costume being compared to something like that, but again, nothing too much to talk about. I don't want to sort of go on and on about things that may be sort of slightly inaccurate. So that's that. We've got some new photos, we've got some new information here and there. What do you guys think? There's a lot of things to break down here and not really too much to theorise about, and I don't really want to get too bogged down about it. There's been a lot of theories about there being a Crimean War episode, which will be very interesting and definitely fits the aesthetic of what we're looking at here. It'll be a very interesting era to have a look at. We've not really seen that in Doctor Who before, so I'm very much getting down behind that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below as always. Before we wrap up here, I'd like to quickly mention that I am partnered now with Zavvi, which is a DVD and merchandise type website where you can get loads of Doctor Who and other stuff from. If you use AceCreeper10 at the checkout, you can actually get 10% off anything on the website, anything at all. And if you want to buy a t-shirt or some clothing in general, use AceCreeper20 and you can get 20% off clothing only. These are just sort of some fun little discount codes that I've sort of put together through working with Zavvi, and yeah, if you want to use them, they're totally there for you. If not, that's also totally fine. I've got Twitter, Instagram, and all that sort of lovely stuff, and that's all linked in the description below. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will see you all next time. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.